Alright guys, in this video we will cover how to interface micro SD card with microcontroller using STMMC. As you can see, I will use H750 VBT6 as an example. H750 is a STM32 microcontroller. So let's get started. First, I will create a project. Then I will choose the MCU I'm using, which is H750 VBT6. I will give the name H750 SDMMC and click Finish. Okay, I will set the clock. I will on the crystal resonator. So I will set the HSC. HSE is the high-speed external. The onboard clock crystal. I will on the D cache and I cache and D cache. If you are using H7 series, you should on this as well. So I will go to SDMMC1. I will set it to SD 4-bit wide bus. So if you are designing your own SD breakout board, SD card breakout board, make sure that you pull up your lines. So these are the pins. You go to FAT/FS, select SD card. Make sure that you set all these parameters as you see here. If you want to use exFAT, you can enable it. We are going to blink our LED, our onboard LED. Save to generate the code. Include the headers here, the string header. So we define the the 5 variables here. Just add up all these variables here. Now we will create the buffer that will receive the data. We will go down to see the clock that goes to our STMMC. As you can see, it has 200 megahertz. So we will divide the clock so that our SDMMC we put 7 here. 7, will step down the clock to 25 megahertz, which is very okay for SDMMC. So this is our first function here. Our first function what this function will do is to mount the file, open the file, open or create the file. Then after that, we will write this data here to the file. Hello from SDMMC1 on STM32H750. That's the data we will write. So after writing, we close the file. Then after we close the file, we will now open it again, then read from the file. We will read it from the file and close it, then unmount the file. So that is what this function will do. So now we will define the function prototype here. Define the function prototype, then we will call the function inside the main loop. Inside the main function. So call it here the code begin to. So another function here. This second function will mount the file. It will mount the same file. It will write to it the same data. It will close it. Then it will delete the content of the data. Then after it delete the content, it will try to read from the file if we read the content. So that is, after that, we will now unmount the file again. So that is what this function will do. So we declare the prototype again, the second function. We have 3 functions. We have written these functions already, so I believe we will put the function in the description below so that you can copy it and use it. So we will put the third function. So the third function here will do the similar thing. It will open the file, it will mount it, open it, write to it, then delete the file entirely. Then check if the file exists. It will read from the file, but if it doesn't, we will now turn on our LED. So we expect the file not to exist. So here we will comment out the second and third function to test the first function. So here we will test the first function. If we get the data, remember we have written the data, we open the file and write to the file. So we read it back. So once we hit the resume button, first of all, you put your buffer variable into the live expression, as you can see. This is our data here. We have received our data to the buffer. So we mount the file, we open it, we create it, we write to it, then we read it back. So the code is working as expected. So we test the second function. We comment out the first function, then we want to test it one by one. We test the second function. It will delete the content of the file, not the file itself. So we do not expect any data. Here the file exists, but there is no data. We hit it, there is no data. As you can see, there is no data in the file, but the file exists. If you remove your SD card and check it in your PC, you will see that the file exists, but there is no data. So now the third function. So this function, we expect it, the third function, we expect it to blink the LED since the file does not exist, because we have deleted the file. So let's watch out for it. So once we hit it, our LED will turn on, as you can see, and there is no data received. There is no file exist. So I believe you find this video helpful. Everything is working fine. If you remove the SD card by yourself, put it inside SD card reader, plug it to your system, to your PC, and go to File Explorer. Test it one by one. You will see that your code is working very fine. You will see the content. You will see how everything is working. I hope you find this video helpful. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.